Today we have a standard and premium meta analysis.
Take a look at who I am now. I'm stronger than ever. And if you ever doubt it, then you should know better.
As you know, with all these meta analyses, I always look at a current result that just came out and I just give you the scoop, what topped, why did it top, and so this way we get a view on how the meta evolves and what are relevant decks in this exact moment. Now the two results today are single player, meaning they're always going to be slightly less diverse than a team league, since you're not forced into having 3 different decks. However, brace yourself, because this standard top 16 is ridiculous. So we had the ACQ Singapore for standard, single player, top 16, special thanks to Wirab Cardfight Consulting for the info. We had 10 out of 16 Bermuda triangles. Okay, I gotta be professional. 2 OTT, 2 Shadows, 1 Angel, and 1 Murakumo. Super diverse, obviously. We have 10 Bermudas. We don't know if it's Highlander or Melody just yet. But you know, it's 10 out of 16 Bermudas, so what can you say? Even at the height of NLK meta, we had the worst result was 5 NLK out of top 8, which is the same as here. But that was like the worst result. This is the first result we get. Like, Jesus Christ. And then right after that, so we have the 2 OTTs. So as I said in my previous video, what are Bermuda's weaknesses? Protect decks stand a better chance now because sure, there's huge attacks coming from Bermuda, and it seems to be very strong, you know, like people were calling me some sort of idiot, but it's strong. But at least with Protect you stand a better chance because you can stop some of those majorly huge, ridiculous attacks. Then next up we have 2 Shadows. Again, I mentioned this, Mass Retire is strong against this deck. Not 1 retire or 2 retires. Sure, some people were saying like Deleter and Naru, they can make sure those units don't even hit drop. That's true, but the results don't seem to agree just yet. Then we have 1 Angel Feather. Again, makes sense. They stand a slightly bit of a better chance against this deck. And then Murakumo. Murakumo is still strong. But with a Force deck like this coming out, I think Murakumo will start popping up slightly less. So I don't really know what to say here. This result is funny to me, so I hope you enjoy this meta. Welcome to Fish Hell. And some people are going like, oh, you hate Bermuda. Like, no, I don't. I have a Bermuda deck. I don't mind the clan at all. I love Magallanica so much, but this is stupid. Then we have the ACQ Malaysia for premium. This was single player as well, and we have the top 16. Special thanks to Kenneth Lim for the info. So this is quite a bit more diverse. As I said, it'll be less diverse in a team league, but it's still like after you saw the previous result, this is much better. So we have 4 Nubatama. That's a pretty big result. So this is with the big discard combo where you combine the new bird together with Rene. It's very strong, clearly. It is quite hard to pilot against certain matchups. Once you get it down, it is a very, very strong and scary deck. Especially because its big move is on first stride, and with so many decks having very, very powerful second strides, that first stride can really hurt. They don't mind riding grade 3 first because they'll let you discard with Kujikiri Kongo, and then next turn they rewrite, so they definitely have the 2 protects, and then they kill you on that second stride, especially if they could G-guard into Rene's GB3. So next up we have 3 Azel, still a very strong rush deck, probably the strongest rush deck I can't say this game has seen. Like, remember 7 Season Ripples? Those were much more painful than Azel, but a very strong rush deck nonetheless. We also have 3 Anj. Of course, post Melody, you have the new trial deck, you have new triggers, you have maybe a new grade 1 you put in, but overall, Anj is largely unaffected by the new booster. Sure, they get like maybe 1 or 2 cards they want to run, but beyond that, the deck is largely unchanged because you have very strong G cards. The new Melody booster doesn't really change the fact that Anj is just a good deck. Then we have 3 OTT Ichitom. This is interesting, but it makes a lot of sense. Here's why. OTT creates protect markers, which is painful for the Nubatama deck. They also draw a bit more than the typical deck, which is good against the Nubatama deck. That drawing also helps against Azel, and turning off G guards is very strong against Anj. So OTT is like this solid rogue deck that isn't oppressive towards many decks, but has good outs against some of the strongest decks. Next up, we had 1 Victor. So you Victor fans out there, like, this deck just has been strong ever since Q4. Like, it has never been top of the meta, but it has always gotten tops for some damn reason. It just has such a strong first stride. The Victor card quality is so high, and so if you picked up Victor in like the Star Galaxy booster, you've had a quality deck for quite some time now. Now, we also had One Gear Chronicle, and what's really interesting about this one is that it's not pure ZTB. Apparently, and this is info from Kenneth Lim, so thank you so much for this. This was a deck featuring Chrono Jet Z and Lost Legend. It also went on to top 8 after this, so that's a pretty cool result for a pretty different deck. And finally, we had one Geese. See how oppressive Geese is? Oh my god. It's really ruining the format, you guys. It's like, it's stopping other decks from topping. That's how broken it is. One full spot in top 16. Geese is still a solid deck. It's nowhere near the top of the meta. It can barely deal with Ange because Ange doesn't give a flying F about Counterblast. Azel just rushes the living hell out of them. Nubatama can just make them discard everything and then just poke with 12s and shit. Like, they are not having a good time right now. But yeah, Geese is still a solid deck because it can like snipe some rogue decks out, but overall the deck is just not super strong. But overall the deck just has a very tough time with some of these much better decks. So those are the results for today. There's currently also a Springfest in Singapore being played out for premium. That will be the current English meta. So once we get those results, I hope to make a video just like this. And that is all for today. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, please subscribe to the Solemn Vanguard channel, click the bell button to stay up to date. Like the video if you liked the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you soon. Ciao.